Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Star Wars Visions. Last time on Star Wars Visions, we had TOB1, where basically it was like Astro Boy, or Mega Man, or Astro Boy, or Mega Man, or Astro Boy, or Mega Man, or Astro Boy, or Mega Man. And with that said, let's go ahead now. Yes, so there was a droid. He wanted to be a Jedi and see the world, and the old scientist was like, oh, well, don't, but also, you have to find a Kyber crystal. And he's like, okay, and then he did, and then the Inquisitor came, killed the old man, and then he became a real boy, and then defeated the Inquisitor, and that was that. So, yeah. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into this episode of Star Wars Visions. Here we go. Trigger presents The Elder.
We'll be making the jump to hyperspace soon.
Okay.
You know, Master, I have been meaning to ask you.
Wait, we're gonna jump to hyperspace? We're already in hyperspace.
Well, you must hold the Jedi record for most planets visited. Based on
This guy's name is
stories I've heard
Dan.
anyway.
Come on, find a Jedi name.
Actually, I thought it would be good for you if we visited the Outer Rim.
It's a little different than what I expected.
Oh, really? How so?
For one, I was hoping for something a little more stimulating. Like maybe more action. It's a lot more peaceful than I thought it would be.
My boy, this peace is what all true warriors strive for.
Could it possibly be Sith? If so, you know I'm ready to fight.
No, it cannot be Sith. It's been hundreds of years since they were destroyed.
Good to know.
But whatever it is, we need to investigate.
Always the only Jedi who knows it all when it comes to the Outer Rim. I'm so lucky to be your Padawan.
Thank you.
I was being sarcastic.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
No.
We should get going.
Whoa,
The view from
I like this
above
place.
is great, but it's even more beautiful planet side.
The people of this planet are known to be quite shy. Why don't I go try to talk to them first? It's best if you wait here.
Understood.
So I would fit in here is what you're saying. I getcha.
I'm impressed. We've already broken through the Hobo Kids' shells.
No.
So did you find anything out?
There are not that many visitors to this planet in the first place. So for the Hobo, there are far more unknown tribes than not.
Interesting. Then where did this old man go?
Apparently, he went into the mountains by himself.
Where did he come from? Where did he go? Where did he come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Did you pick the mountain because you're more likely to encounter him there?
No, that isn't it. It just so happens that you're the one who's better with ships, while I'm the one who's better with mountain terrain. Best person for the job.
If I were you, though, I wouldn't count me out on those mountains just yet. There are wild animals called Vamga up there, so be careful. If you leave them alone, they rarely attack, so if you run into one, don't provoke it.
But if a Vamga's attacking the old man, it's lightsabers out, right?
Well, let's just hope for your sake that doesn't happen. The mountains are tricky. You should get a guide.
Well, I should be one to talk.
You brought the children to the dangerous mountain?
Are you serious? The Sith?
That's right.
So then this elder is one of them.
I'm really hoping that isn't true.
Maybe it's just an old ship.
Feeling about this.
Ah! Hey, small, too.
A Jedi.
Ugh.
The Sith became far too obsessed with trying to outwit each other. It resulted in them completely neglecting their destiny.
No.
And so they are now extinct.
Are you saying you're not a Sith?
Let's not speak with our mouths,
Let's use our skills with the
but
lightsaber.
with our blade.
Oh, I love the colors. Very different coloring of lightsabers. That's really good. It's just pure. There's no white or anything. Whoop!
I won't be as easily defeated as a Vamga.
I certainly hope not.
Whoop! God, he's so fast. Damn it. Oh, he's still alive. Oh, I love the sizzle. Whoop. Aha. Well, that's one. Oh gosh. That's ancient. You want to be doing that in the rain? Oh! Don't count him out yet. Oh! Oh! Right through the chest. Wow! Whoa, what the hell? Well, okay, that was a thing he did. For some reason.
Much for trying to find a clue in what's left of that.
Oh, right.
So what do you think he was?
No, what defeated the Elder in the end was not me, but time. He couldn't win against the weakness that comes with age. No matter how powerful you become, no, it will not last forever.
So then, are you saying that power is meaningless?
Not at all. With power, you can protect those without it. However, like everything else, it is impermanent.
You're right. You think I'll get stronger?
Quite possibly. So long as you remember this.
Don't be a
Do not
slacker.
forget your training and your kindness.
Yeah. Hey, the kids. Alright. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and start looking up some stuff. Well, I can go ahead and just tell you right there. That was a really good episode. I enjoyed that a lot. Very nice, very simple, but very nice. Very nice, very quiet too. Oh, it was David Harbour. Oh, okay. I don't know Jordan Fisher, though. Let's see what we got here. Although, wait just a second, he looks familiar. Wait a minute, is this who I think this is? Hold on. Oh, it's Bart Allen from The Flash. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Okay, so I know them. I know those two. James Hong. Oh, is this who I think this is? Hold on. Oh my gosh, I think we're gonna get everyone today. Yes! He played Dao Lon Wong in Jackie Chan Adventures. And yes, that is the reference that I know him from. I'm sure there's 1,000 other things on here. There's probably 1,000 other things on here that you guys might know him for, but that is what I know him for best. Dao Lon Wong. He also plays Mr. Ping in Kung Fu Panda. He was several characters in Avatar: The Last Airbender. You're playing games with the boy? Yeah. Totally. He's in Mulan. Wow. Okay, cool. Well, I knew everyone. Kids don't count. Well, I know everyone from this episode. Oh, that's pretty cool. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. So this is... Hold on. This is Studio Trigger, by the way. Studio Trigger? Does that help me? Oh, wait a minute. Have we looked this up before? Wait a second. I think we've looked this up before. Well, didn't we? It says I've already clicked on it. But I don't see it on here. Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay, so they also did the twins. That was it. Okay. So do I actually recognize anything? I guess not, because we didn't recognize anything in that episode. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we've looked them up before, which is interesting. Alright, one sec. Okay, so, hey, we pretty much got everything on that episode. So yeah, okay, those were pretty good. Those were good voices. Those were definitely good voices. I would not have guessed David Harbour, but he did a good job. And Jordan Fisher, also good job. And James Hong, also a good job. Alrighty, episode 7, The Elder. Yeah, definitely a good one. I mean, another sort of slow samurai one, but honestly, I mean, let's face it, you can't even say like, oh yeah, this is a very, very classic samurai. It's like, yeah, Star Wars. Of course it is. Of course it is. That's the inspiration, Which has been the funny thing about watching Visions is, yeah, this is the stuff that inspired Star Wars, now inspiring back into Japanese anime. So, alrighty. Again, still, I guess sort of like last episode, a simple plot, but this one, I guess it was the pacing was the main problem of last episode. The pacing was really off last episode, whereas... Oh, excuse me. The pacing was really off last episode, whereas this one got it just right, I feel like. So, So yeah, this one was really, really good. All right, so we've got Dan, an eager young Padawan, to Tajin Crosser. Interesting. So that was interesting. I honestly just immediately I do like these two, Dan and Crosser, where yeah, he's an older sort of, I don't want to say a jaded Jedi, but he's a more classic Jedi, I feel like, whereas like, he's very calm and stuff, even, it's kind of like when you get those moments of Obi-Wan where he's the wise Obi-Wan rather than, wisecracking Obi-Wan that you kind of got a lot in Clone Wars, although there were moments of that in the prequels too. But, when it was very classical, the wise master, and Crosser was definitely that in this, and I like that. And yeah, Dan. Now, the thing is, that name, Dan, like, again, I love that they're putting in some simple names into Star Wars, because we never get that. Like, I mean, you get, like, the clones, like, Rex, Rex, or some of the others, Cody, but yeah, like, other than, like, Luke and Rey and maybe Finn, like, you don't really get a lot of just simple, just everyday common names. But I like that, just Dan. But I like the dynamic between the two of them, that it's very much, the wise mentor and the young excited Padawan, so that was good. Went to the planet of Habbo with a very shy people, which is interesting. Honestly, this is a hell of a place to live, honestly. Like, you got a lot of shy people around, which, my people, introverts, on this beautiful friggin' planet, So, that was really cool. I did like that. But yeah, just the shy people of Habbo, which was interesting. And I do like that moment where, what'd they say? He broke through the shells of the Habbo kids, So that was really good. I did like that. And so, yeah, they split up, which was interesting. I do like how they say, oh, well, because I'm better with mountains than you are. You're better with ships than I am. And it's like, oh, well, he's the eager young Padawan, who's wanting to do this. But it's like, yeah, you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful of the Vamga, and this guy who may be a Sith, So, You got to be careful about that. But no, I'll take him now. You know. It's kind of a shame we didn't really see the Vamga that much. Like, we didn't even like see like a good shot of it. It was just, you know, already dead, and it was just sort of close up on the the wound. Excuse me. I'm losing my words apparently. That's not good. It's too early in the day for me to be losing my words. But yeah. So I kind of wish we had a bit more of that. But yeah. Let's see. We did also have in this episode that the Sith have been gone for 300 years. And I like how this guy, this elder, is more, you know... I like how he says, you know, the Sith were too preoccupied with outwitting each other, and now they're extinct. So that's the thing. Which, I mean... Yeah, to an extent, he's kind of right, you know, because that's always the thing with, like, the rule of two. Yeah, that's why there was a rule of two, because, which maybe in this universe, in this timeline, there was never a rule of two or anything. So the rule of two basically eliminated the, you know, billions or, you know, thousands of Sith, just kept it on two, and then it was just a master and apprentice, you know? And yes, eventually the apprentice would overthrow the master, and then become the master, but that, you know, very much limited the scope of the Sith, but if anything probably made it better. So the old man, the elder, he's not too far off, you know. So they were too busy trying to, you know, outwit each other that they ended up dying. So yeah, so I like that. Something about the art of this one, the colors on the lightsabers were very interesting. I like that they were just solid colors, because normally they do it where it's like, I guess they do it more where it's white in the core, and then around the white core is the color. So I like here that it was just all one solid color. Like, I thought that looked really, really good. So yeah, that was a really interesting way of doing it. I also like the distinction where, you know, the two Jedi, they just have normal, you know, standard lightsabers. Where I like his was specifically more, you know, it looked like it was a bit more flat, and it was also curved. Like, it almost looked like a single-edged lightsaber, basically. So that was really good. The fight itself was okay. It wasn't the most memorable. Like, I mostly remember the color of the lightsaber. I also like you know, the distinction that, you know, while it's raining and they have the lightsaber, that rain is sizzling off, you know? So that was very good. Although it seemed to only be on his lightsaber, on Crosser's lightsaber, which is interesting. But yeah. And then, honestly, the fight between Crosser and the old man was still good, at least. So I did like that. I love how... I love the moments where it's just like, you know, very slow, and then something happens, you know, like it's just like very quick, which is interesting. And then yeah, he you know, destroys one of the lightsabers, so he starts using the electricity, which is interesting. So yeah, he starts using the electricity, and I do like, because at first I thought that Dan was just dead, but no, he was just injured. But I like that he did, you know, come in with some help, you know, and because of that, it allowed Crosser to go in and kill him. And yeah, it was a very simple, very quiet kill too, you know? Like, it was very quiet, almost slow, in fact, where he just deactivates his lightsaber, goes in, and then activates it. Like, just so smoothly, yet almost slowly. Like, you almost wonder, like, oh, how did he not counter that? But I kind of like that, just how almost casual he did that, you know? So that was really, really good. And then he just crumbles away, which was very crazy. So yeah, he crumbled away and destroyed the ship so that there wouldn't be any evidence for them. You know, they couldn't find a clue. Oh, excuse me. So that was very interesting. And then the whole thing of, you know, the talk about age, and it's like, well, if he had been in his prime, the outcome would have been very different, you know? And yeah, you cannot stay powerful forever. Power is good to help those without power, but you cannot hold it forever. And I did like that moment. It was almost, you know, kind of feels like, you know, a passing of the torch to the new generation, you know, even though that's already what he's doing by training a Padawan. So that whole talk was really, really good. And yeah, overall, I did really like this episode. I think it was the pacing with last episode that was the main problem. And this one, while it was a bit slower, I just kind of liked that. You know, I like that it was a more calm, sort of slower paced story. So yeah, that was really, really good. And I just hit the pop filter. The pop filter that I probably don't need because I'm like a foot away from this, but whatever. There. Now you didn't hear that. And with all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around to any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Star Wars Visions reactions, as well as another playlist for all my Star Wars Bad Batch reactions if you want to go check those out. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.